welcome to the auto insurance page for Magnum Opus Financial. We're going to do a little demonstration here. Let's say you're driving along, and you crash into another car. Has anyone ever explained to you what your coverages actually mean? Like 15, 30, 10. What the heck are those numbers? What about 25, 50, 25? 100, 300, 100? I'm sure you've heard of all of those. But you know what? No one's ever explained them. If no one's ever explained them to you, especially your agent, give us a call. The number's located right at the top of the screen. Okay, so let's get into it. What do those coverages mean? If you get into an auto accident and you rear end somebody, which is obviously your fault, because in most states, anytime you hit somebody in the rear end, it doesn't matter how it happened, it's your fault. The first number is for bodily injury per person. The second number is for bodily injury per accident. That's right, if you hit somebody, you better not do very much damage, especially if you have 15, 30, 10, because you only have 15,000 per person and 30,000 per accident. That's why a lot of people carry more insurance, say 100, 300, 100, which covers you for 100,000 per person and 300,000 per accident. That's a pretty big accident to exhaust that coverage. So when you hear somebody say, I have too much auto insurance, or be careful with agents giving you too much coverage, yeah, there's really no such thing. See, when you get sued, you don't get sued for what you have. You get sued for the damage that you've done. So it really doesn't matter what you have. In fact, if a court puts a judgment against you, you may be paying out for the rest of your life. And whether or not the courts award a judgment like that depends on how much damage you did and whether you'll be able to earn that much over your lifetime, not just the station that you're at in life right now. Okay, the third number is property damage. That's right. What happens if you hit an expensive car in your auto accident? Yeah, that's right. That Corvette cost a whole lot more to repair than that station wagon that we just hit a few minutes ago. The third number is property damage. And if you hit something really nice with $10,000 property damage, or let's say you run into a bridge or a building, that's right. What happens if you run into somebody's house with your car? $10,000? Yeah, right. Maybe only if you hit the front door. Okay? So take a look at having the appropriate level of auto insurance. It's really important to talk straight with your agent and know what limits that you have. The second thing that we want to cover today is uninsured, underinsured. That's right. Uninsured, underinsured is not what you covering uninsured or underinsured drivers when you hit them. That's what happens when somebody who has no insurance hits you. That's right. You're the Corvette and the other person hits you. Now who's paying for it? That's right. If you don't carry uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage, you're putting yourself at risk against those other goobers out there on the street who aren't following what's the law in almost every state to have auto insurance. That's right. Just because it's a state law doesn't mean that people haven't done it. In fact, the person who hits you might not even have a driver's license. In fact, they probably don't if they don't have insurance, because they revoke your registration for stuff like that. Okay? So it's important to make sure that the coverage that you have on underinsured, underinsured is at the same level that you cover the other drivers at. So the first coverage, say 100, 300, 100, covers 100,000 per person, 300,000 per accident, and another $100,000 for property damage. Okay? It's called split limit coverage because there's a split limit for each category. You can also get combined single limit in some states, but it's not available in every state. So again, if you have questions, don't call your agent, call me. Number's located at the top of the screen. Okay? If you want to get some more information before you talk to your agent, feel free to read the full article, which is located on the rest of this page. There's all kinds of details there about specifics and coverage. Okay? So just as a recap, 100,000 per person, 300,000 per accident, and another $100,000 for property damage. If you have less than that, make sure that you have a small accident. Thanks for tuning in to us here at Magnum Opus Financial. And remember, for more information, read the rest of this page about how to learn what the appropriate auto coverages are and what some of them do. Thanks so much for tuning in and have a great day.